What is going on, governors? Chisgule here, and today we are going to be spinning the Honda Wheel of Fortune and just be hanging out a little bit. Happy, what day of the week is it today? Monday? Happy Monday, everybody. Hope that you're all doing well. Man, it's been a crazy week. We'll talk a little bit about KVK as well, plans for the future, and more. But before we begin... Wait, is it Tuesday? Oh, hey, is it Tuesday? Oh, it's Tuesday. I don't know what day it is, man. You know, here's the thing, and we're going to talk about this a little bit. But in the final days of KVK, I spent 40 of 48 hours building out the starting zone defenses and 4 hours total sleeping across the 2 days. I mean, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I can't sustain that. I can't do that. And then I end up being on Tuesday and not knowing what day it even is. So yeah. Definitely looking forward to some change. BYG Pie, hey, cheers. Yeah, I am looking forward to Season 2. Unloader. Big shout out, by the way, to the members and moderators. Tarek, BYG Pie, Kyle, Torjor, Lee Thomas, Hungry 40s, Kami-sama, 2294, Johnny, hello, hello, and Mr. Shady, Gray, and Tedster, cheers. And big shout out to our legendary guard, by the way, whose portraits are up on the wall. So we're just going to be chilling right now. We're going to chill today. Talk about all the stuff going on. It's a lot going on. I don't even know where to begin. Let's jump in game, I suppose. Is that a good place to start? Dolan! Hey, cheers. Thanks for the super chat. Ban legendary animal bones. I support this. I appreciate the super if we look at my equipment. I have also been legendarily boned. I have been boned how many times? Once? Once. Legendarily. Yikes. Big time yikes. Hey, Issa, how's it going? Hey, handsome, chat says. Oh, why, thank you. Galaxy wear? Yes, don't mind my fine Galaxy wear. I took this to an ugly sweater party some number of years ago, and honestly, I just really like this sweater. Not gonna lie. Rip, I got 4 epic animal bones from 4 random material crates. You did lose the lottery on that one. I have 13 epic material crates up top here. We can open those, just see how we do. Smash it. 2 bones. I mean, gosh darn it. There's no legendary gathering equipment. Doesn't seem fair. Yeah, no, Dolan. You just have to pay the gold cost to shrink it down to be epics. Lol. Hey, just go, where do I become a member or moderator? To become a member of the channel, there's a link up above, in fact. Become a member of the channel. Links in the chat. Being a member gives you a couple things. Gives you a badge, gives you emojis, and also, depending on what tier of member you sort of become, you gain access to a bunch of chat rooms in my Discord server, discord.gg/Chisgule. As a low spender, is it worth it to spin the Trajan wheel? Do you plan to max Trajan? Is that on your game plan? If so, it's worth spinning, and in the grand scheme of things, I mean, you're doing a free spin and a 50% spin anyways. So what other options did you have here? I mean, if you're free to play, it's not YSS. If you're free to play, it's not Charlemagne. I think it's just Trajan is the answer. If you are free to play. Right? I should have made a video about which of these leadership commanders to spin. Although I could have swore I had one already. For leadership? Don't I? Don't I? I think I do. Yeah, I am registered for Season 2, Yanni. Chisgule, you're my favorite Rise of Kingdoms YouTube and my favorite YouTuber of all time. Hey, cheers. I appreciate that. As a low spender, is it worth it to spin the Trajan wheel? I think of these options, Trajan's your best bet. Siege war soon? Oh, God. Oh, did 12-inch start a new free-to-play grind? Good for them. Oh, Issa Vlogs claims to be Bill Gates' son. Definitely must be true. What is the crystal emblem in the top right? This is for the crystal bundle, which I do not need. The Conqueror's Will. It's for the super value bundles. New equipment guide video later. I'm free to play. Low spend, mid spend. What tier sets? You know. I've been thinking about equipment. The changes they just made are kind of big, but also kind of not. Also, what just happened to my map, man? Why is my map completely messed up? War Daddy Chad. Hey, broski. Been needing a stream. By the way, the fort setup around the Crusader is fantastic from 75. Yeah, we did some work there, courtesy of our allies in 254, who swooped in to help out in a really major way, actually. Making sure that we were thinking the right way about how to set up that defense. I knew we needed to stall, but what was the right way to go about building that out? That was really, really helpful and really great to have support there. If I show you the RCF, by a matter of really just hours, maybe 12 hours, maybe 20 hours, our RCF is locked for the rest of KVK. They will not get it. We defended our starting zone, and I lost about 20 million power in the process. We had a pretty good fort build out here. And all that remains is the inner forts. I mean, it was pretty close in the grand scheme of things. Hey, Chisgule, currently hoping to max out YSS tonight. Let me tell you, YSS is really good. Wait, what bookmarks did I have? 3 Musketeer. Okay. Sure. What are these guys doing? I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I can't keep up with what Ruz and Cortex are doing, alright? It just... I can't keep up. Lol. Yeah, no, this is my main account. Down to 89 million power. That's... Your eyes do not deceive you. Here's my Hall of Heroes. Did some work. 11.4 million dead troops, just about. So... No, this is not my farm. Oh, you should see my farm account. You want me to show you my farm? I'll show you my farm. Actually, I won't end up having a cheap passport cost, because I have to migrate after everybody gets their troops back, because 254 will be locked for migration until we all get our troops back. So, no, my passport cost will be high. Show the farm? Happily. The best thing is that I will bounce back to 150 million, and then I'll be deleting these siege units that I get returned. Kind of a rip, but also what needs to be done. Yeah, and people say Chisgule doesn't want dead troops. Dude, there are just a lot of haters out there. And I don't know. They'll create their own narrative. You all can see with your own eyes the reality. Now, not only was this my Hall of Heroes on my main, by the way, with 11.4 million dead. Can I become your farm in 254? Careful what you wish for. because my farm was worked pretty good over here. I put my farm to work. And the only thing my farm was farming this KVK was kills. Let me show you what I mean. And I'm not referring to, like, kill points. I'm referring to dead troop count. Here's my farm. That's my farm. There you go. I'm certainly a Chisgule hater. How's it going, EQ? Do I think 254 will be the strongest kingdom in the game? I think we'll definitely be in contention for it. Not a farm anymore. That's a kamikaze account. I'll send you lots of gold. Thanks, Hungry 40s. I'm going to need lots of gold in the new kingdom. When are the Christmas events? Almost certainly tonight. Almost certainly tonight. Ringer web for open field. Web. Grav, you start with dagger, then you get web. I did talk about that in my video earlier today if you want a little more information. My next live stream after this one's going to be in a day or two for more wheel. Tonight? I don't know if I'll be streaming tonight. I did send a lot of archers to die, but that was kind of in the plan before the KVK started. You envy my KVKs? 2 KVKs in a row, no one fought. You know what's funny? Well, whatever. I don't know. I mean, coming off of 2 losing KVKs, we challenged some of the strongest kingdoms in the game. The strongest kingdoms in the game. And we did really great, all things considered. People still give us shit. It's weird. So across my 2 accounts, I have 18 million dead troops. 19 million dead troops. 11 million T5s. Roughly. And 8 million T4s. Hey, Devils, how's it going? But I get a bunch of archers back. Yeah, no, it is a lot of power loss. My farm started at like 72 million power. It's down to 50.8 million power. So how does it feel to be under the 100 mil club? I'll bounce back. What's the point of having troops if you don't use them? You know what I mean? What's the point of having the troops if you don't use them? Also, I guess I can get a little bit of currency on my farm over here. What gives me the most currency? Is it this? I don't care. I'll just do it. Ain't nobody got time for that. Is it true that Makote is coming to 254? I don't know. He's welcome to join us. We got all kinds of people coming to the new Smash Squad, man. Smash Squad and 254 is looking thick. 2 Cs. Rip bot world. Yeah, good luck in your KVK war, Daddy Chad. Should be fun. Yeah, no, 8 million dead troops on my farm. It is pretty nuts. Chisgule, do you agree with the list that I made for free-to-play players? Gilga Esong, Cyrus Ram, Juan CJ, Alex Harold, XY William. I like it. I mean, the only thing you might consider is like Saladin instead of XY. For like a 5-5-5-1 situation. Also, if you wanted to save on some sculptures there, you could use Guan with Alex and then just do Charles Harold. That'll save you a lot of sculptures when you're on your way to that configuration. And then obviously like Cyrus Ram is really good. Gilga Esong's also really good. I might say Nebu Esong is more like a classically strong pair. Spin the wheel. I mean, you're not wrong. What's going to happen to 75? That's kind of up to them, what they want to do. I assume they'll go through like a rebuilding period and figure out what they want to do next. 1254 is where I'm headed, not 2254. Also, I got to do a little bit gathering over here. Little bit of gathering. Who will be in charge when I leave? That'll be entirely up to the council. Please talk about the 2 new gold equipment. So I did mention this in depth in the video today, but for those that didn't see it, Concealed Dagger and Greatest Glory is going to be available late January from the Holy Knight's Treasure, where they're sort of revamping, I guess, the way that Holy Knight's Treasure works. And the thing is that, like, most free-to-play players aren't sitting on a ton of gems to go just, like, gem out the Concealed Dagger in one run of the Holy Knight's Treasure. So I think most people will fall into one of two camps. Either you're pre-Season of Conquest and you have the gems somehow to prioritize Dagger. But if you're free-to-play, you need commanders anyways. So you probably are prioritizing your Alex wheel, not this. So I think for even most free-to-play players, you're probably getting Dagger from here still. You're probably buying it from here because you don't have the gems. Probably. Probably. It's not your priority as a free-to-play to get Dagger from Holy Knight's Treasure. I mean, call me crazy. Hope they don't nerf the egg event. Oh, God. It's possible they will. Old SW or new SW kill point-wise? I mean, we only have in the Alliance right now the people that are migrating with us. So our kill point count and our power is very low. But when we had everybody still in here, we were like, I want to say 10 billion power. I mean, Wolf lost like 6 billion power in this KVK. Which is pretty nuts. How many gems do we need to max out the Alex wheel, and should we? Isn't it like 72,000 to spin to 100? Yeah, now we're a 6-bill alliance, but that's because all the people who are not coming with us are no longer in here. For the most part, that's true. So to look at our kill points would be kind of... Well, we can look at it. Why not? Why not? Let's just get a peek. Alliance kills. It's still 272 million at 107 players. It's pretty decent. We were at like 380 million when we were actually full strength. I would not use YSS for the field, personally. Although if you're going to, I guess Trajan YSS is the way to go. The Star Wars sweater. Yeah, you're into it? You into this Star Wars sweater? Takedo's not bad with XY. He's surprisingly good. I don't think we have any intention to delete the shell when we leave. That just seems... Deleting the shell? I'll tell you a story. When we were coming into the kingdom, there was a group that had the strongest shell in the kingdom, and they just deleted it as we were on our way in. It was really disappointing that that's what they chose to do. So, I don't know. I don't think that we intend to delete the shell. That group ultimately went, by the way, to Kingdom 77, and people wonder why we have a rivalry with Kingdom 77. A part of that, by the way, is that some of the original 75 players have beef with the 77 players that migrated over. It's actually ridiculously hard to delete a shell anyways now. Anyone can claim it. That's how it should be, honestly. Like, you shouldn't be able to delete a shell from a kingdom. It's just wrong. Cheesy Pants, I'm new to Season of Conquest. I'm a Cav main mid-spender. Is it worth spinning the leadership wheel for anything other than unlocking the commanders? I mean, if you don't ever plan to rock a Trajan, you're probably not spinning these commanders. Is Honda good for free-to-play? I mean, you probably don't have a great set of leadership gear. He's a little glass cannon-y. I think you probably have some better choices. I have not maxed all the commanders, no. Honda Tommy seems pretty good, actually. I think it's a very interesting combo. I just think it's a little squishy. Larry Berry. Sorry to hear that rabies got you. That sounds kind of rough. Trajan Herald is a great pair. It gives Trajan some prickliness, you know, makes him a bit of a prick. Dad jokes, you know what I mean? But the thing is that Trajan is just a punching bag unless you have some sort of reactive damage, and Herald delivers that in spades. Are you leaving before the Christmas event? I was hoping you arranged a goodbye party before leaving. I'm still recovering from arranging the defense of the RCF. I have not arranged a Christmas party. My favorite commander in Empire? I'm not sure, actually. Can I show you the commanders I have maxed out? Sure. We'll spin the wheel soon. We have Guan Nebu, Trajan, Artemisia, Ram. XY is 5543. We have Attila, Theo, YSS, William Herald, Zeno, Yadviga, Pakal, Gilga, Amanatori, Constantine, Saladin Khan. Cyrus is 5554. I mean, I'm going to max that next wheel when it shows up. Ethel, Banana Helmet, Double C, Esong, Big Richard, Minna, Alex, Barca, Martel, Freddy, Caesar, Tommy, Sundak, Ishida, Sid, Takeda, Leo, Mulan, Mahmed. Oh, wait, did I say Cleo? So yeah, we got a few commanders maxed out, you know? I got a commander or two sorted out over here. Did the Horseman quit the game? Groggy did quit the game. Negan did quit the game. Yeah. Am I light, Sith, or Jedi? Jeez. Hitting me with the hard questions, really. I mean, I'm probably Jedi, to be honest. How many gatherers do I have out? Two, okay. Show the whole sweater. I mean, it's just like an AT-AT, you know? God bless you, broski. Someone help with the KVK planning. Chis, Ruz, and Cortex do it. Someone help with his defense. Ruz and Cortex mostly were... I mean, I think Ruz might have helped with the initial zone defense. I think that's true. But I like... It was me and volunteers figuring out the starting zone. And then Lamp volunteered. I love Lamp. From really like our Academy Alliance PO. I was like, man, can anyone help? And Lamp stepped up in like a really big way to help like actually take accountability and ownership of what needed to get done. That's the thing. It's one thing to like be online and like, you know, be there, and that's helpful and it's appreciated and it's important. But like actually taking accountability and really engaging in like the problem solving is huge. That ugly sweater looks good on you. Honestly, it does. What is the best commander for KVK? I mean, right now, it might be Adviga. Might be YSS. From a garrison standpoint, anyways. When am I doing the wheel? I don't know, man. We're just kind of talking. Spin the wheel. Okay. We can spin the wheel. Yeah, Tiger Angels helped set up the plan. yes, Tiger Angels helped set up the territory for the defensive zone 4, which was awesome. How would I say this? Everyone has a plan until you get punched in the face. That's Mike Tyson. Everybody has a plan until you get punched in the face. It's the part where you're getting punched in the face and having to adjust to reality. That's the hard part. Does that make sense? Is everybody following on that? So, like, I mean, I spent like 40 out of 48 hours getting punched in the face by 2 of the strongest kingdoms in the game. That was the hard part. You with me on that? Right? Like, we had 10 days to set up the defense. And then, I don't know how many days it was, dealing with the realities of that defensive configuration. The pros, the cons, the things that worked, and the things that didn't. Ticklefist is in 254, and there will be a reunion. I mean, before we really kind of pulled the trigger, like the final thing I did was actually, you know, just have a chat with Ticklefist and catch up with him. Getting a plan that's versatile and modifiable and, to being adjusted to being punched in the face is what makes a good plan. Yeah. It feels great getting zeroed, and I'm trying to adjust to reality. Can I shave my beard? I think it looks better with a beard. I'm just going to be real with you. I think I'm better with the beard. I wish you and your family Merry Christmas. Hey, cheers. And Happy New Year. I pray for good health and prosperity for all. Thanks, I appreciate that. You think Banana Helmet would have been a utility with Nebu if his expertise gets fixed? I don't think so. I don't know, man. Banana Helmet, maybe there's a spot for him. Yeah, this is my main account. People are like, I don't understand. You're at 90 million power. The big question mark of this KVK, why did you pick 846 over 556 to fight in the first zone? Because 846 is such a large kingdom. If we did not drain them at all, and there was a very interesting sort of, I don't know. How do I say this? Denial about being drained. But, like, we did drain them a fair amount. And obviously, like, not enough. But we did as much as we could do. But, like, a full strength 846 with max tech would have just been untenable. Like, you couldn't... I don't know that you could stop that. So we had to go take the first swing. We had to. There was no one else who could take the first swing. And I will say, we ended up having to build a lot more forts than I think I intended to defend our starting zone. And let me tell you something. It is very, 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 very difficult to defend against 11 marches with max gear and max tech swarming, along with a max gear, max tech rally. Your garrison in a flag has 2 million troops. How are you supposed to defend against over 6 million? You can't. You get pwned. And that was the difficulty we had defending our starting zone against 556 at the end of things, is they still had enough troops on enough players that they were just like crazy swarming things. And it actually even, like, they trade decently too. It's not like they're just swarming and getting progress, but at a big cost. It's not even. It's probably a bigger cost to them to slow run the rallies than it is to swarm. So. This is a ducky. Oh, I mean, I got gold. I got speeds. I got a head. It's all right. It's okay. As long as I get a gold sculpture. The fact that you guys even fought and didn't hide in zone 4 from the beginning gets my respect. Yeah, I mean, you know, we queued up to fight. Next crafting video. I don't know. I have over 200 legendary mats. So, like, I'm definitely Feeling like I'd like to do some crafting. I think what needs to happen is I need a dang event that gives me some glove patterns, you know? Hey, Disco Stew, how's it going? Since Baby Ghoul is out of the picture, that's Babyface Chisgule, would you try dyeing your hair and beard white for Santa Ghoul? Oh my god. Do I know what happened to 474? You know, the players that fought in 474 really gave it everything they had. They really gave it everything they had. I think the thing that they're looking at is that, like, 846 had probably 3 to 6 times as many players. I'm like, yeah, it turns out that matters a lot. First and second together isn't interesting. 846 and 556 ruined the KVK by being allies. You know, someone came to me and said something interesting, and they're like, what's the point of being the strongest kingdom in the game if you're going to ally with the second strongest kingdom in the game by power? And it is kind of an interesting point. Joshi, welcome to the Epic Guard. Yo, let's get those hype emojis for Joshi. Let's go. And the old searching emoji. See who becomes the next member of the channel. I mean, what I will say is it seems like there's kind of 2 groups of players. There's players who like hard fights. And there's players who kind of like to win and win quickly in KVKs. So, I don't know. It depends on what you like. It's diplomacy. You maintain your power and win. I mean, I guess. I guess the meta for getting wins is to diplo the stronger kingdoms and take easy fights. That's like the meta. But like someday when you have to really fight for your existence, there will be a cost to having taken easy fights all along. Right? Like the kingdoms that take easy fights, when they lose, they're done. Yeah, that's right. The kingdoms that take easy fights over and over will completely crumble when they get one loss. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'll be wrong. Doesn't really matter. I mean, you know, there was a lot of fighting, but I think you can tell the depth of the imbalance by the fact that there was no Kingsland fight. Do you see what I mean? There was no Kingsland fight. So to say that it ended up being completely balanced would be weird, wouldn't it? Like, don't you think in a completely balanced KVK there would be a Kingsland fight? Right? Just some ideas. I mean, it is what it is. If we were redoing allies this KVK, what would you like to see as a more balanced KVK? I'm not sure. I mean, that's also kind of a dangerous question for me to answer. Wardaddy Chad, thanks for the super chat. When are we getting the Pakal CPO video? You know, I gotta look into that. I still haven't done that. Still perplexed by the Trajan Mulan issue. Yeah, the Trajan Mulan issue is perplexing me. It is also perplexing me. Because, like, Mulan does a lot of things if you're hitting her, but you do almost need to put her somewhere where she's not getting hit. That's nice. Training speeds, Honda, and 2 universals. Let's go. Yeah, actually, I think that the most diplomatic way to answer the question would be to say the first time that we queued up, it was us, 254, and 1960 was looking at 93 and 556 and 846 going in as allies, and they're like, oh yeah, that's not fair. And so they would have allied with us to make the KVK fair. And I think that would have been a really interesting KVK, plus add 2 other kingdoms, right? 960 with us in that configuration would have been a very interesting and different KVK, which is how it went the first time we queued up, but then no match was found. So I think that would have been really interesting. Noah is suggesting 254 664 945 75 versus 556 846 93 474. Am I going for Zenith of Power? I'm really not sure if I'm going to yet, man. You were going to ask Chisgule how to reach 100 million power? I wouldn't know. I'm 90 million power. Lol. Sorry, Chisgule, but when exactly are they doing the pre-map? Yeah. They chose their allies in a way that they were designing a victory. For sure. Yeah, also changing the location of our kingdom would have made the KVK very different. That's true. 960 has only 1 shell. They don't have player depth, but they have the meta commanders. And I would not underestimate how important it was to have the meta in this KVK. Like, if you didn't have the meta, whatever the meta commanders are for Rally or Garrison, along with the actual best gear possible, you got pwned. This is just like against 556 and 846. You know you're up against the actual meta in every Rally and Garrison. It's the best commanders and the best gear. So that's where I think 960 would have shined, is even if they didn't have the depth, they have the meta. And that is a huge difference maker. You gotta have the meta. Otherwise, you take some really bad trades and, like, it offsets the fact that you might have more people. Jackie Boy plays. Hey, Merry Christmas. Cheers. When are we gonna get an all-desert map? I don't know. Y'all did an awesome job fighting. I would watch it again and again. Hey, cheers. Thank you. Recall Herald, the 8% counterattack accessory seems best. It is very good. Shirley O asking if you can join our kingdom. We're headed to 254. I made a video detailing migration. You can check out the migration Discord linked in that video. This was an okay spin. 45 hours is nice. So glad I bought Ring of Doom instead of Dagger last week. Oh yeah, no kidding. Especially if you're spending gems in the game. Minute double C usable in the early game only. And then for Barb Forts. You got Guan 5155. I would probably work on other commanders. Jamal, cheers. Hey, welcome to the Smash Squad. Thanks for subscribing. Just, did you notice that Legendary Tavern got Trajan and Moctezuma? I did hear that. I haven't done much with Legendary Tavern, quite frankly. Heavy Runes is hoping to be able to play with you in 254. Let's build an even more monstrous kingdom. Cheers. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Am I saving my coins? I think I am. I was going to pick up a Vengeance because I was like, you know what? I think I'd like to have a Vengeance over here. But then given the fact that they just put 2 items from here somewhere else, I'm kind of like, whoa. I don't think I want multiple Vengeances. And if I'm not going to craft it right away, I'm going to pump the brakes on picking this up. I don't need it right away, so I'm going to pump the brakes, man. I think I got to pump the brakes on that. Do you think they're pulling out Dagger and Glory will coincidentally end with them replacing those 2 with Karok War Drums and Cest? Oh, no. Karok War Drums and Cest Call are not going to go in here. Those are lower level items. That is, I think, not going to happen. Chisgule, I'm free to play. Got Guan. Have a 5-4-1-1 Alex. Is it worth working on Guan? I think you finish your Alex project. Alex is so good. This is a dock. Best 2 accessories for Pakal Herald if you're cheeseburgering? Probably Vengeance and Greatest Glory or Vengeance Horn. But like Ringhorn is also really good. I mean, you have so many good options. They'll probably add more SOC accessories. I don't know that they are yet. Yeah, you can't use Guan until Season of Conquest. That's also true. What do I think about the one troop exploit? I wish it was not in the game. I have an extremely strong dislike for the existence of that exploit. For as long as it's here, you have to play the meta or you lose to the meta. But I do not think it should be a part of the game. And I feel very, 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 very strongly that it does not add fun to the game. I think that when you do AoE damage, in order for your AoE damage to be reduced by a one-troop march, there needs to be a % of troops in that march that exceeds some amount relative to the size of the rally or garrison. I think that if you're attacking a structure with a one-troop march, whether or not you apply a debuff should be based off of whether or not you have a certain percentage of the total troops that rally or garrison has. Otherwise, it shouldn't apply the debuff. My opinion. Will we get King Arthur or Zhang Fei? I don't know Zhang Fei. As the next Cav commanders or something fun. Yeah, I don't know who's next. What's the exploit? If you use a march that has only one troop in it, one single troop, not one troop type, but like literally one T1 cavalry, you can use it to attack a rally. And if you use a commander like Minamoto, there's a 10% chance on Minamoto's 4th skill to make the rally take 30% skill damage or 30% all damage for like 3 turns. You put a freaking dagger and a web on there, and now you have a 30% chance to reduce the health by 5% and the freaking defense by 4%. No, it's a big deal. I have a very, very, very strong dislike for the existence of that game mechanic working the way it does. And it's not really a bug, but I think it is exploiting the mechanics of the game. And as long as it is the meta, and it is the meta, you'd better play the meta. But I dislike that it is a part of the meta. What if debuffs couldn't be applied on the first turn? I think that would pretty fundamentally change the way debuffs work, but it would probably solve the problem. Fury or Web? By the way, 1 Universal, 1 Honda. Wait, what is Fury? What is Fury? I'm gonna feel really dumb. Oh, Horn of Fury. Okay. I knew I was gonna feel dumb. I just call it Horn. I actually forgot it. Horn of Fury. For open field, you want Web first. If you have 5 marches. War was never fair or straightforward. True. As they say, all's fair in love and war, right? All's fair in love and war. If it's a part of the meta, you gotta play the meta. Or you lose to the meta, quite frankly. Or you ally such that you can't possibly lose because you overwhelm them with numbers, but like, that's also meta. For winning anyways. Might not be meta for making the best kingdom. I crafted the horn and amulet first for open field. I wouldn't say that you messed up, but I would say like the best 2 accessories for 5 marches in the open field, if that's what you're doing, is going to be dagger and web in that order. Anyone can do it on either side, so it's not exactly breaking the balance. Yeah, it's not about balance, it's about fun. Like, is it fun to sit there spamming 1 troop marches at an enemy? I don't think so. Do you? Is that what you want to do? Is that why you play a war game? To send 1 troop marches at an enemy? That's why you play? I don't know, man. Call me crazy. But I just don't know. It does give zeroed players something to do, but When are new Cav commanders coming? I'm not sure. I guess we're up next for Cavs, right? Is Cavs next in the cycle? Cavs, then infantry? Hey, cheers, Stefan. I appreciate it. How many troops do I have left? 3 million? Does that sound right? Webs stack, but maybe not in the way you think. So I could have a web and it debuffs the enemy. Now they're 4% defense reduction. Next turn, your web hits the enemy and applies the debuff. Now it's 8% defense reduction. So webs stack up to the 12%, but they don't stack such that you could have 24% defense reduction, for example. You use 3 main marches right now. Guan, Leo, Alex, Harold, and Saladin William. Well, those are 3 damn good marches. And even with 3 marches, I still think those are the right pickups. What changes would I like to see in Rock in the coming year? Ooh. I would like the following changes. I would like for 1 troop debuffs to be addressed. I would like... Hey, there's an 8 spot. I would like for resource selling and buying to be addressed. Because, like, the reality is people are buying resources from other players. And so if you're not buying resources from other players, which I don't, you're at, like, a catastrophic disadvantage. And kingdoms that systematically buy resources from farmers are systematically creating an advantage for themselves. But, like, it's cheating. But if you don't also play the meta, you lose to the meta. So what are you supposed to do? That's something that I think should be fixed. I think that Imperium needs to extend much deeper than 24 kingdoms. Even though this would definitely kind of harm the progression of the kingdom I'm now joining. I think that there should be like 36 or more Imperium kingdoms. Because right now you have a small number of kingdoms that are like way above the rest of the Imperium line. And the game can't even matchmake them KVKs like we experienced. Because of how big that gap is. And it's like, I just don't think that's healthy. So I'd like to see that addressed. I'm sure we'll see a new Civ, new commanders. I will say the rally and garrison meta right now is really bang on. Yeah, Negan did really quit. Yeah, we are abandoning our Osiris team. We're abandoning Osiris League entirely in the Smash Squad. I mean, we have no option. Our timeline for migration is when it is, so we gotta go. That just is what it is. Was that a terrible spin? I wasn't paying attention. Negan was fun to listen to. Oh, we could bring him back in. What do we got? It is definitely not worth getting 5 webs. It is definitely not worth getting 2 webs. 1 web only is the way to go. I don't know how many people outside of Wolves are coming to 254. What I will say is that, like, we're setting up an Academy Alliance. We're gonna end up, even though we're only bringing like 100 people from current Wolf. I mean, it's a full alliance. I think we're bringing 100 people. I could be wrong. Let's see how we did here. How many skills can I apply to this sucker? Where you at, Honda? There we go. All right. 41 out of 30. feel like I didn't get that many this time around, but I did get an 8th spot. 1 skill. Slowly but surely. Word Addy chat. I'm not sure if that qualifies. Does that qualify? What will be the ideal 10 accessories for 5 marches? The ideal 10 accessories would go as follows. Ring horn, ring horn, ring horn, ring dagger, ring web. I'm farming the resources so that I can fill my hospital and also maybe just do some more crafting, I guess, with excess gold. And I could also give away whatever is over the top. Sure. What's web? Here's web. Mora's web. I think Vic is coming with us to 254, yeah. Saladin or William? I'd probably pick Saladin. It kind of depends on who you have to pair with William. You mentioned ring 5 times. 1 will definitely proc. Ring's good. I was going to save season coins for dagger, but should I spend them on something else? I mean, it depends on how many materials you have and how many gems you have. Do you have the gems to actually get the dagger from Holy Knight's treasure? I mean, what are we talking about? 40, 50,000 gems? Maybe more? I mean, people are kind of like, whoa, should I not buy dagger from here? And the more that I think about it, the more I'm like, do you have the gems to get that from Holy Knight? Over what time frame will you get that from Holy Knight? Refine the hammer? Ugh. I could refine my stupid hammer. I could do it. Guess we'll see. What's the benefit of being an Imperium kingdom rather than a well-organized A through D kingdom? There are lots of people in the kingdom. Huge, vibrant community. And your KVKs are massive and insane. Shadow Adam is migrating with us, yeah. I am standing. Is Pulley taking a break? I don't know. Pulley does have a lot of kill points. Let's see here. Rankings. Individual kills. Oh, yeah. They're up to almost 11 billion kill points. I mean, I'm sitting on 7.6, and I didn't even get to open field fight this KVK as much as I wanted. I was stuck in like 2 to 3 garrisons at a time, most of KVK. You want me to refine the hammer on the spot in Crab Rave? Oh, God, I don't know about that. KVK 2 ends in 4 days. When do you think Saladin will drop in the dailies? I'm not actually sure when that drops. How long after the last chapter in KVK do you get the Crusader rewards? I mean, when the KVK map closes is when you get the end of KVK rewards. You can get decent kills and fights in non-Imperium KVKs too. Can you get decent fights in non-Imperium KVKs? I guess it depends on the strength of the kingdoms that are in the KVK. The 254 roster, or the SW roster 254 will be thick. Yeah, I'm hyped. Do I want to max Suleiman? Unfortunately, no. I mean, like, I've heard only bad things. Which is kind of a bummer, right? Let me just check the time real quick. It's kind of a bummer. I mean, I got first place in his mightiest governor, and then it's like, oh, okay, I guess he just sits the bench, doesn't he? They said 1075 didn't have enough garrison leaders to fight 846. We didn't have enough players to fight 846. I mean, they're like an 8 to 10 alliance kingdom. And we're like a 4 alliance, 2 academy alliance kingdom. So 6 alliance kingdom. Okay. The wheel is spun. I do have some items I feel like I needed to open. 604 supply boxes. I knew I had some stuff here that I needed to cruise through. 2 gold keys. All right. 15 magic boxes. 9 AP pots. Okay, I need those. Random teleports are nice, too. 101 bone necklaces. Sick. Apparently, I got an epic trophy. News to me. Don't know when I got it. 800 gems, 30 hours. That's nice. I will probably still garrison captain in 254. That's probably going to happen. I can kind of do whatever, though. 26 Thanksgiving gifts. Ooh, materials. Let's go. And then 5 Lucerne crates. And then 3 epic Thanksgiving feasts. Nice. 6 blue mats. 9 hours. What else do we do? Ooh, compensation chests. Open all these. Tiny amount of speed ups and food, but what the heck? Why not? Just open them all up, man. What was I waiting for? 1,200 hours of speed ups? Minutes of speed ups. Minutes of speed ups. Okay. Crank them open. So many 1-minute speeds. This was from all the excess heads that I turned in. We were rebuilding the RCF. .556 failed on the 5 RCF cap, so 846 doesn't get one either. I don't know how they're doing their rewards. I didn't look. You want to refine the hammer? After you beat the 2 whales that tried to push you out of the top 10 rank and took #1 spot, did they try to reclaim your former rank? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Abandoning the kingdom they create? Oh, well, that's a rude comment. I guess I have to hide you from the channel forever. Look, here's the thing. I can't keep spending catastrophic amounts of time leading a kingdom. I need more help. And okay, I'm not getting it. I wasn't getting it here. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be difficult. But I can't keep doing it. So we gotta go somewhere else. Like, I can't spend 40 out of 48 hours setting up territory for the RCF. I can't do it. But I had to. Or they were getting our RCF. If I didn't do that, they were getting our RCF this KVK. I can't do that. It's a disservice to myself, the channel. It's a disservice to all my subscribers for me to be spending time on leadership activities and not working on my channel. It's a lose-lose. So, like, I can't keep putting Kingdom 75 over my life. It is weird how people have such a difficult time understanding that. Thanks for recommending the Last Order Jumper. Got you in a great jumper group. That's great. It's not about money coming first. It's about family coming first. I think that's spot on, Tarek. Like, I had family that was in town, and I just was a ghost. I was not there. I can't do that. I can't do that. And the thing is that even when we're streaming KVK, I don't get to fight a lot of it or stream a lot of it because I'm, like, leading. And it's too revealing. I can't do it. It's not to say that there aren't leaders in 75 and that there aren't other players that are doing a lot, but there just needs to be so much more than the support that, like, that I was getting at wartime stuff anyways. I don't know, man. I'm not trying to complain. It's just like, look at what had to happen. And like, I just can't anymore. I can't do that anymore. You shouldn't have to keep defending yourself. It's kind of true. It is kind of true. It is interesting, though. I mean, like, I get that some people are like, oh, but I just migrated here. And it's like, man, I am sorry for the people that just migrated here and can't get a passport out. Like, I can't, that cannot be the reason I stay either. I mean, I gave it everything I had. I don't understand why people say you abandoned the kingdom you created. If I'm honest, the reason why K75 was so fun the past 3 years was because of the group you passionately brought together. Thank you. I think that's spot on. I have a 2-year-old and I can't be in game 24/7, so I fully understand your situation. Yeah. I mean, you know, there are things in this game that require, like, literally, like, it's not about spend, right? It's not about commanders. It's not about equipment. Like, figuring out things like territory and more, like, just take passion. And not everybody's passionate about it. I'm not passionate about territory. But I spent a lot of time doing territory. Oh man, territory is not my strong suit. I'm pretty sure we have... Pretty sure we have Karak soon. Those guys trash talking have never been in leadership before. Yeah. Family in real life always needs to come before game. Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird how, like, oh, you stream, so, like, you have to know life solve this. It's like, dude, just because I'm a streamer doesn't mean I have to know life solve the problems of the kingdom. How are you feeling about Bunny and being in the same kingdom? Really good. So I played New World with 254, and I didn't even play all that much, but they were very fun to play with. So, like, yeah, I'm, like... One of the stronger selling points for 254 as a kingdom that we go to is that, like, they're a kingdom of gamers. Like, legit gamers. Which is going to be very fun. Yeah, very well said. Just because you stream and make content doesn't mean you're obligated to any of it. You have a life, bro. Stealthy Clown. Would Honda Isong or Nebu Isong be better in the open field? I'd steer you towards Nebu Isong. Honda Isong seems even more glass cannon than the Nebu, which is pretty rough. Make a video saying goodbye to 1075. I might. I mean, I didn't even make videos this weekend. Because I was so busy, like, no-lifing the defensive solve. It was rough. But I can't do that. I can't do that. So yeah, going to 254 is going to be a very good change. I still play Loader on my second channel. I haven't made any videos about it because, like, yeah, I've been no-lifing KVK. Do I plan to take turns streaming with Redline? I mean, I think we'll just both stream whenever we feel like streaming, to be honest. We haven't talked about it, though. Not really worried about it. I just look forward to playing with him. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to focus on haters, but like, dang. Nothing like a good KVK to bring out the haters. When will I give away this sweater right off my back? Fried Bologna 88. Thanks for the super. As a dad of 2 young daughters, they'll always come first in everything. Happy Christmas and go take a week off. I should take a week off, man. I deserve a week off. But the YouTube algorithm doesn't really like a week off, not gonna lie. They say it doesn't. They don't that it doesn't care, but it does. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. I still do regular Infinite Galaxy content, and I am sponsored by them, and I do really enjoy the game. Actually, I like really enjoy Infinite Galaxy. It's relaxing, and currently there aren't all that many ways that you actually end up losing your warships. Which, like, there's pros and cons, right? Like, the pro is, you know, like, I'm not spending ridiculous amounts on training speeds. The con is that it doesn't have that same feeling that, like, you know, hardcore mode does, which is what's in Rise of Kingdoms. Very different. Come to Hawaii for your next vacation. We'd love to go to Hawaii, to be perfectly honest. We love Hawaii. We've been twice. We'd love to take our daughter there, even though I don't know how much she'll remember about it as an adult, but there's just too much going on in the world right now, right? To really make that a thing that's viable. So anyways, migration is this Sunday. And speaking of family, I'm going to go spend some time with family. We're making holiday cookies, giving them to the neighbors. Seems really nice. Seems really nice. My kid took the stick of butter and put it in her mouth. I mean, I got to go get in on this action. It sounds very funny. If you enjoyed the stream, throw a like on here and consider subscribing. And until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies. Take care, everybody, and I will see you real soon.